According to the latest report from online property rental platform Zumper, the average rent for a one-bedroom unit in Barrie was $1,830 in May, making it the seventh most expensive Canadian city. Now, rental market, Now, imagine trying to find an affordable rental place while a student attending Georgian College. It's not easy. So the college is trying to help. And this month, the institution announced their partnership with accounting firm EY Canada to develop a student housing strategy. Megan Fenton is the Director of Student Success at Georgian and joins me now. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us. So what have you been hearing from students about their challenges in finding safe and affordable housing?
Absolutely. So we've heard from students around challenges associated with finding affordable off-campus housing in some of our campus communities, including Barrie, due to lack of available rentals. And as a result of that, many students are opting for diverse or unconventional housing arrangements that might go beyond the traditional dorm-style living arrangements.
And what does that look like exactly?
Absolutely. Some of those things could be shared rooms. So as an example, we do have sometimes two students that are sharing one room rental. We have students that are interested in exploring alternative arrangements like living in community with local hosts. So our SpacesShared partnership is an example of that. We also have students that are leveraging.
Sorry, you cut out there, Megan. They're leveraging, what exactly was that you were trying to say?
They are leveraging homestay arrangements in the community, as well as potentially living with, community members, like an older adult, as an example.
Okay. Now, you partnered with EY Canada. What exactly are you looking to do there with this partnership?
So the EY Canada partnership is very much in its early development stages, but the project really includes data gathering and conversation with key constituents, including our students, to be able to analyze student demand, develop options and recommendations, and to be able to assess the economic impact that will hopefully result in a positive strategy for the college. This work is actually in response to the challenging housing landscape, but we also recognize it's not only a post-secondary specific challenge. So we will be moving forward in this work in collaboration with the City of Barrie.
Okay, and so why look at an external partner? What have you already tried on your own, and what have the outcomes been?
So the strategy we're really looking at to build on the good work that we've implemented over the past 18 months that's very focused specifically on housing services. So we've built out several resources. So one example is we've hired 2 dedicated housing and outreach coordinators at Georgian. Their role is to support students at all of our 7 campus locations, and they support students with securing housing, triaging housing concerns, and connecting them with relevant community resources. A big part of their role is also to develop collaborative connections with purpose-built housing partners in the community, and work consciously to develop partnerships and innovative housing connections.
Now, when it comes to, I guess, those solutions, I mean, it's clearly not enough. You're looking at this partnership to build on that now. What are some of the, I guess, conditions that the college is under right now that, you need to explore such external options in this way?
I think, as I previously mentioned, when we look at the current housing situation, it really does extend kind of beyond the post-secondary experience. And so what our students are feeling in terms of pressures in finding affordable housing within the communities, we're also seeing with new grads. And so a big part of this strategy will be able to look at the services that we're offering, evaluate the impact of those, but also build capacity to support increased student housing, but also hopefully increase grads that will then contribute to the local labor force.
What efforts are underway with Georgian to have its own student housing and expand on that?
So right now within the housing strategy, it's one area that may be considered. So we really want to ensure that we're entering into the conversation around the development of additional on-campus housing with intentionality. So part of the strategy and the work that will come out of the next 6 months would inform that decision.
Okay, sorry. So can you explain that for me with intentionality? I mean, there's a clear need for more housing on campus or in the area. Campus housing would help. So what is the thing that you're trying to explore over the next few months?
Yeah, so one of the things we're really looking at is gathering data to understand what the housing needs are. So recognizing absolutely availability of additional rentals is going to be beneficial in the community, but also recognizing that different students have different housing needs, and that can connect to the type of housing they're looking at, the budget that they might be arriving in the community with. And so really ensuring that we're aware of what the needs of our students and our community members are before we make a decision to develop something more robust.
Okay. Now, one of the strategies that you've had is pairing local seniors with students. Tell me about the success that's had.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that we've done is we partnered in April with SpacesShared. So SpacesShared is an innovative housing option that fosters community by pairing students with older adults. And the arrangement is really developed to support students perhaps helping around the house, doing chores, assisting the homeowner for reduced rent. And one of the benefits of this program is it really does reduce social isolation, not only for older adults, but also for our students. And so we launched that partnership in April. We have had 8 matches coming into the fall, so we are building momentum. And we recently profiled a match, Karen and Parth, in the Barrie community, and have had very positive feedback around that arrangement.
Tell me about that arrangement for those who haven't heard about it.
Yes. So to give an example, so Karen is an adult with a disability, and she invited a student into her home through SpacesShared because she needed help with household chores. She had space in her home, and she really wanted to ensure that she could provide an opportunity for a student in the community and offer more affordable rent. Parth is one of our culinary students, and he had actually previously lived with multiple roommates, but found that being though he's working in the hospitality sector, it really wasn't the best arrangement for him with the hours that he was working. And so the pair were matched through the SpacesShared platform, and they supported pre-interviews with both the student and the host. And so far, the housing arrangement is working quite well. Karen appreciates the help around the house. And Parth has also shared that the guidance that Karen has provided him on things like how to get a driver's license or how to navigate the local community has been incredibly beneficial.
All right. Well, Megan, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for sharing all this with us.
Thank you so much for having me this morning.
Megan Fenton is a director of student success at Georgian College.